Bire mazak wuro nogon. Morovia Kopmanoro Tiji Ningai.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
Coastal plains, plenty rice and sugar cane. Same Guyanese blood in our vein. So make we burn out the hatred, time for erasing. Can't make that destroy. 6 races I share the same space in this 83,000 square miles.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love.
No matter which religion is you, could a Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, Hindu. Sister is a sister, real and true. One big pot of culture brew.
And all of we together could really make this dream come true. Of a brighter Guyana for me and you. Ocean to mountains, hear this tune. Take it cool.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. Runs deep like a beautiful rivers for Guyana. Oh, and when we stand as one, mighty like Mount Jerima for Guyana, for Guyana. Our life would be beautiful, just like Guyana. She's blessed us with her own, just to embrace her. Say, one and alone can't clap claps a lot. Put her hands together, give her a standing ovation. This great nation, a little gem of this world. Yeah. A place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana. It's paradise, it's our world. We are one Guyana. A place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana. It's paradise, it's our
If I think about the ways you make me smile, I'd be sitting here and smiling for a while. Although I know I make you cry sometimes, your happiness is ever on my mind. I cannot repay for everything you've done. but my love for you burns brighter than the sun. No matter where my feet and mind may go, my heart will lead to you and you alone. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. A paradise so wondrous to behold, a work of art, your heart is gleaming gold. They sail the waters, soar above the trees, to find the gem between the mountains and seas. Your children know we try though we may fall. We stand united now to heed your call. Our fathers fought the fights for liberty. Forever I'll defend Guyana free. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. Rise up for your land. Rise up, won't everybody stand? Rise up for your land. Rise up, won't everybody take a stand? Rise up for your land. Rise up, won't everybody stand? Rise up for your land. Oh, Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forever. I'll be holding on to you, Guyana, Guyana. May the blessings of God never leave your shore. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore.
Da da da. AOMA.
And call you guys.
A country with an island vibe. I swear Guyana nice. And yeah, we just down all night. Mixing the 5-year beats with eyes. So Tony got the whole place hype. And And we celebrating life. Coffee in the morning, so we toast it. Say we just fine aisle, but it motion. No, we ain't motion. No. Oh no. I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. G-Y-N-A. Oh no. Welcome to Moko Moko. Every country want friendship, like the village on the East Bank. But you can't hang if you ain't gang. For my first interview, I tell police thanks. And I brought the bag, my passport, you got a stamp. You can't answer Brad if you can't answer yard. We gon' catch it when it's good, cause we say when it's hard. Not for them, live in country and people don't spend it long. Them under them in fraud, up for them sell the land. We pay rent on another land. When Guyana got a lot of land, but they blame the government. For this nation, God cover us. Blessing on everyone, listen brother man. Put two and two together, don't listen to the one. Some of them just like alcohol, heap of stuff. Anywhere we go, we just run. Buy this a Jeep, city boy, yeah, we got the team with blood, so. Oh no, I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. G-Y-N-A. Oh no, welcome to Moko Moko. Oh yeah. Yeah, a country with an island vibe. I swear I had an eyes. And yeah, with a dang all night. Mixing the vibe, you can be so with our eyes. So Tony got the whole place high. And we celebrating life. Coffee in the morning, so we toast it. Say we just fine aisle, but it most it. No, we ain't most it. No, oh no, I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. G-Y-N-A. Oh no, welcome to Moko Moko. Oh yeah. A country with the island vibe. A country with the island vibe. This is a country with the island vibe. A country with the island vibe. I swear Guyana nice. Wait. Say yeah.
I tried to cool production.
AOMA. Yeah. Look, so this is not a social experiment. Then we put aside the ignorance and have a chat about Caribbean. The social studies, this is something that is pivotal. And like it's something that is missing from curriculums. So who's a part of who is not and who they're playing us. And while we warring with each other, extra and drilling us. And making millions and we just out here giggling. While our workforce is feeling that it's really we got time for come together and argue about curry. But can't come together for the issues in we country. Banna be the keeper, your sister and your buddy. These banners there for money and we out here acting funny. We got the curry from the Indians. Have you heard about the Anglophone Caribbean? You don't argue with the people who are ignorant. They bring you down to the level and beat you with experience. Yeah, them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the seas. We are one Western, one Caribbean, say one West Indies. Them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the seas. We are one Western, indivisible, say one West Indies. Them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the sea. We are one Western, one Caribbean, say one West Indies. Them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the sea. We are one Western, indivisible. Sabana, I did be so happy when I see international news with me and Martley, Keith Rowley, Irfan Ali. I you best tell the one Rihanna call me. Don't forget she got any side of the family. The word Caribbean came from the Caribs. Bear in mind this piece of knowledge. They didn't care where Guyana land is, but they took the culture there when they travel. Read about the Treaty of Chaguaramas, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Guyana. So where's the major hype? Let's school these manners. So what I mean? I don't see how anyone accepting we. If culture means geography, keep the apology, spare me the commentary. Yeah, them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the seas. We are one Western.
Morning to everyone tuned into Livewire already. Special good morning to my friend Tracy Martindale all the way in Bartica. Morning to Diana Martindale all the way in Bartica. I hope everything goes well with the photo shoot. Um, and you're up early today and you're able to get out and get some stuff done. Morning to all the other viewers logged into the program, all the persons who are here with us every morning. Paul Joseph, Takur Bridgelal, Eunice Ragabir, good morning. What's going on over there in Canada? Were you able to head down to Ottawa and get a photo with His Excellency? I have some photos from the Canada CARICOM Summit currently taking place in Ottawa, Canada, where we are being represented by none other. And look at, I jump in my morning greetings to show y'all this. This guy does make me feel so proud when I see him on the international stage. Look at this guy here. Stepping through like a boss. You hear me? Stepping through like a boss. But we're coming back to that. Right? So we have Eunice Ragabir from Canada with us, Tracy Martindale from all the way in Bartica, Region 7. That's Tracy, Diana, John, Delroy, Beverly, Earring, Mayor Anthony, Prime Minister's representative, Mr. Ward. You have the Bells, all those persons in Bartica. Good morning to you guys. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Sunita Ramdak, morning to you. Veena Ramkaran, morning to you. Jamila Kayum, good morning to you. Zaza, all is well? Connecticut in the building. Good morning to Mr. Derek Joseph joining us all the way from the state of Connecticut. Tara Sobrian here as usual. Lovely to have you here, Tara. Shakila Bridgelal, good morning to you. Really good to have you guys here on the show. And it gives me the encouragement, to get up every morning because I know that you guys look forward to the program, and it really gives me a good feeling when I have feedback and I hear from persons who enjoy the program. It gives me the encouragement to continue to come out here and share with you on a daily basis. Rowena Lal, Fort Lauderdale in the building. How things in Florida there? And John Valles from St. Martin. Good morning to you. Thank you for tuning into the program. Gil Eon, Sherwin Siram, Ann Hill, Jennifer Jardin Sue. Morning to you. Good morning to you. Seeing some new names here. Good morning to my good friend, Mr. Akeem Evans, also the proud owner of a small business. And guys, like I said, support small business, right? The government made the environment enabling. People starting businesses, support local, support your friends, support your family who have invested in a business. Support them. And support doesn't always mean you going and, using the service. Just like I'm doing here, tell somebody about it. Collect some business cards and share it. If you happen to know somebody who could use that service, recommend. You understand? It's all about supporting local. Each one, reach one, teach one, build one. You understand? We're going to be advancing Guyana and moving forward, right? So good morning again to the owner of 592 Tech Vision, Mr. Akeem Evans. And we're moving down the line. Tosram Chetty, morning to you, brother. Carl Thomas, morning to you. Wow, Miss Hussein, morning to you. Christakur Prasad Pati, Omar Sharif from NYC in the building. We got Mohammed on YouTube joining us. Dial, going on, Jam. Good morning to you, brother. Sally Jones here as well. Rennie Prasad, Datan Andalal, Shafiq, morning to you. Coming to us from Florida. Joe, we're going on, Jam. Coming to us from Canada. Plus we have Lola Harry. Nirmal, of course, joining us from Barbados. Diraj Nath, good morning to you. Chitra Sukraj, good morning. Dario McKinnon, joining us all the way from, I think it's Peru. Man, look, this show international, I don't want to come around me funny. The show international. You got viewers all over the world. And that's to show you Guyanese, they spread their wings. You understand me? And once Guyanese settle in a place, you know that you will see our culture, you'll see the things that you're accustomed seeing here. Somebody is spilling over into the areas and the societies that they go to. But at the end of the day, Guyanese are in every corner of this globe making an impact. You understand? Doing great things. Good morning to Asha Wallace as well. Good morning to you. Good morning, Andre Jackman. I see you on the live. Good morning to you. Vishal, we're going on, champ. You can call me. You know what? Actually, no. Vishal called, but the phone was giving some trouble. Pam Singh, morning to you. I hope everything's going good with the garden. Send me some photos so I could share with the persons on the live. Let them see your green thumb, right? Dionandan, morning to you. Phyllis, morning to you. Pam, morning again. You understand? And let's jump into it. So as I said, His Excellency is at the CARICOM, Canada CARICOM Summit, right? His Excellency is at the Canada CARICOM Summit representing Guyana. And should I deal with this first? Okay, no. Let's jump to the summit first. So the government of Guyana yesterday issued a statement in relation to the increased military activities near the borders. Now, I have been seeing posts on social media. Someone sent me a voice note as well of somebody in, I think, the Iterengbang area, talking of they saw these pontoons that are set to come over with war tanks and a bunch of other stuff. And I was waiting for guidance in relation. Jai, morning to you, brother. I was waiting in relation to guidance from the government of Guyana in relation to their stance on this issue. And I wanted confirmation because, you know, we got some troublemakers in society, especially on the other side of the fence, that would use this to intimidate persons or to cause fear in persons here in Guyana. So, as I said, the government of Guyana issued a statement yesterday, and the government of Guyana is expressing serious concern about the increased military activity by Venezuelan troops near the Guyana's border. This is a matter of national security, and the government is closely monitoring the situation. So Guyanese should rest assured that the government is on top of the situation. They're monitoring it, and in the event of anything happening, they will be able to put the necessary steps in place to deal with whatever. Now, the government has been actively examining all available information in relation to this situation. It is important to note that that any potential military mobilization in close proximity to a country's border is a matter of utmost importance and requires thorough investigation. So the Guyana Defense Force is actively reviewing the reports of increased military activity by Venezuelan troops. This reflects the seriousness with which the government is treating the situation and the commitment to safeguarding its national sovereignty, right? The government has taken a diplomatic approach to address this issue by summoning the Venezuelan ambassador to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. This engagement demonstrates a commitment to resolving the matter through peaceful dialogue and seeking explanation for the troop mobilization. Now, according to the Venezuelan ambassador, the troop mobilization is aimed at curbing illegal mining operations. This explanation underscores the importance of open and transparent communication between the two countries to address concerns and maintain regional stability. So, as I was saying earlier, I didn't want to comment on it because I did not have all the information, right? Nevertheless, the misinformation that could be peddled in certain quarters, Venezuela mobilizing to come over to Guyana, and causing citizens to become fearful could be really deemed as unnecessary. Now, here we have the Venezuelan ambassador, whether he's telling the truth or not, giving a completely different explanation to what is being portrayed by the Guyanese. Nevertheless, I am happy that the GDF is on top of things. I'm happy that the government of Guyana is aware of these maneuvers by the Venezuelan army. And despite what every naysayer will tell you, because yes, indeed, the Venezuelan army is more equipped, has more manpower, and that kind of thing. When you contrast it to the Guyana Defense Force. Morning to Quincy Anderson, owner and founder of iSecure Security Services, one of our main sponsors here at Livewire. Remember, you're secure with iSecure. So I turn off these comments. Just break my train of thought. Anyway, I actually get Vishal this morning. Hey, morning, Vishal.
Sir.
Morning.
How is everything?
I'm trying with it. Watching these Venezuelans playing the show in half themselves.
The current situation with Venezuela, it's a very complex situation, and I think what persons need to start doing is do not allow yourself or do not make yourself vulnerable or susceptible to these concocted hysteria of people, especially on the other side of the political divide, who always try to hypothesize. Sometimes a person just says something or send a video. It ain't gonna reflect the reality on the ground, you know.
Yeah.
And then we have Guyanese who always try to denigrate and stereotype and run down and carve down this country. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Soon as I hear something about Venezuela don't come over, one man tell me just now we gonna start talking Spanish and why the government why Spanish is a part of the school curriculum and all the crap. Sir, what I want a lot of Guyanese to know is that when they had the deal scenario in 1999, I think that was the first year for Lula da Silva, president of Brazil, in his previous tenureship. They had a big fiasco at the same time as when the Suriname gunboat run CGX exploration vessel from the Quarantine River mouth. That would be the Quarantine Black in the Atlantic Ocean there, right?
Right.
Okay. At that same time when we had the fiasco or the friction with Suriname, when the opposition, that time was Mr. Heights, were in talks with the Surinamis, they were actually talking against Guyana. Imagine that, sir?
Yeah.
When they inflamed the streets of Georgetown with violent protests because of the results of the 1997 election, remember, it was 3 years of turmoil in the city of Georgetown. You could remember those periods, sir?
Of course, buddy. But most of us lived through it.
Okay. When they tried to influence the public sector employees through the union to go on all-out strike so as to destabilize the government.
Yeah.
I could recollect that very vividly because many days I attend St. John's College and there's only one teacher we had.
Wow.
I remember many days walking on the streets of Georgetown, especially because, St. John's College is on Waterloo Street and then it goes into Wellington Street. And, that was used to be our route that we would take to go to the park. And you would see people protesting looting people's store and all them things, brother. I've been real with you, but let me go back to the Venezuela issue. Now, what a lot of people haven't realized, ExxonMobil, which is a multinational United States oil company, thus far have invested significant amount of money in the ocean there right now. And you know who is Exxon? Exxon is America. If you understand what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
And if America allowed Venezuela to invade Guyana, America would look weak. I am telling you.
They're not going to let it happen.
3 places are, right? If America allowed China to take Taiwan, it would reflect weakness of America. If America allowed the Middle East countries, especially adversary countries like Iran, Syria, Lebanon, to overrun Israel, that would be a slap in American face. That will be a failure of Americans' diplomacy and ability to influence peaceful resolution. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I get you.
And last and final, if America allows Venezuela to invade Guyana and compromise our investment out there, she would look weak.
Exactly.
Because remember, Venezuela is our allies of Russia, and Russia is an adversary of America. But I don't think Russia would support Venezuela invading Guyana, even if it's a geopolitics or geopolitical strategy.
Right.
Because remember when the fight oil in 2015, Russia is the first country to give me visa-free travel?
Like we run in there. Visa-free.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, right. I get you.
Brazil is the largest economy in South America. And by extension, Brazil is the largest economy in South America and Central America combined. Brazil has one of the world's most sophisticated military. And Brazil would never stand aside.
Exactly.
That distinguished president, Mr. Lula da Silva, the man who commissioned the Takatu Bridge, the man who wanted to complete the Latem to Linden Road.
Yeah.
Because when they did the feasibility study, Guyana would have earned almost 2.5 billion if we had that road link in place.
Yeah.
And people don't read, so they don't know these things.
You reading out all the information.
I advise my fellow Guyanese to stop allowing themselves to be caught in this saturated thinking. Be patriotic. Stop wishing doom and gloom on Guyana.
Yeah.
Because Guyana, nobody could stop me right now. We are on an economic trajectory that is only reflect progress and prosperity for our people. Some people, they want we come out in mud, brother. Yeah?
It's about time we come out. Are we moving and everybody going in one direction? Everybody moving and going in one direction.
Traveling on the new Guyana Demerara Bridge. We can't call it Arbor because it's not no Arbor Bridge anymore.
Yeah.
The definition and the description of an Arbor Bridge is who we have there now.
It's a river crossing we putting in. We put in a river crossing.
We having a bridge looking like the bridge in Vladivostok, Russia on the Pacific coast. Google that bridge. You know, Russia has a city on the Pacific coast, not far from Japan, named Vladivostok.
No, I did not know that.
Close to the Chinese border. It's a region called Manchuria. If you go back into history and you read the Russo-Japanese War, the Japanese actually overrun the Russians in the Russo-Japanese War in 1895.
Okay.
Read up on it.
I can check it out.
There's a city, one of Russia's largest city, on the Pacific coast of Russia, because you know Russia is the world's largest country, right?
That's news to me too.
You believe that, right? With 9 time zone, well, that is the farthest city, the most eastern city in Russia. It's bloody Vladivostok.
Well, I gotta check it out and bring the information to the viewers. But thank you for coming through, Vishal.
Right. Enjoy your day, man.
Good, brother. Yeah, so that's Vishal. They're always with some good information to share with us. Now, as I was saying, despite the explanation given by the Venezuelan ambassador, the government of Guyana remains vigilant and cautious about the situation. The country is taking steps to ensure that our borders and our national sovereignty is protected. Guyana has not kept this matter to itself. It has shared information about the increased military activities by Venezuela with CARICOM heads and other international partners. This is a responsible approach, emphasizing the significance of regional and international cooperation and support in addressing potential threats to security stability. Now, in relation to the preservation of peace and security, the primary goal of Guyana in this situation is to ensure that peace and security, or to ensure the peace and security of its borders and its people. It is committed, or you see the government being committed to resolve any issue diplomatically and through dialogue and to prevent any kind of escalation. And again, I say to persons, whatever decision the Venezuelans make in relation to Essequibo, whether they try to take it, whether they leave it, because with its rightful owner, they are the powers that be will not stand by and have that happen just like that. Y'all look at little Ukraine and the largest country in the world, as Vishal make us to know, Russia, and little Ukraine giving them a fight. Guyanese are patriots and Guyanese are resilient. So we will fight for Essequibo if the necessity arises. I am personally willing to go out there and defend Essequibo. And I know I got a lot of other Guyanese out there willing to do the same thing if it comes to that. But we see the government using the diplomatic channels. We see the Venezuelans antagonizing Guyanese and the Guyanese government. And we see our government officials not taking the bait, but taking the high road. So when Venezuela go low, here for now, lead them going high. And they can continue doing that. But don't let any Venezuelan think that Guyanese will not defend the territory and the sovereignty of this country here. You understand? Do not at any point think that Guyanese will defend this country to the end. Will defend it to the end. You're right. Essequibo is we own Alan. Anyway, so we're moving forward. I wanted to get that out of the way. And let's jump over to Canada, where, as I said, His Excellency is over there at the CARICOM Canada Summit. And again, when I see the president at these events, it gives me a sense of pride, right? It makes me feel good because we have a president who is representing us, and you just feel like things happening. So these are representatives of CARICOM, heads of state from CARICOM, along with Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada. Where are my notes? It was this, right? So This is one of the photos there, and His Excellency is over there for the CARICOM Canada Summit, and they are engaging on the way forward in relation to climate change, food security, bilateral collaboration between the CARICOM and Canada, and how those things can be developed. So we'll be getting some more news in relation to this engagement as we, well, I'll probably give you guys an update tomorrow. Well, I don't know. I'll give you guys an update tomorrow, right? But this is our president over there representing us. And like I said, stepping through like a boss. Stepping through like a boss. You understand? Is Minister Prague in the back? So, you know, it's a good look, people. It's a good look for Guyana in Canada. Things looking up. You understand me? We getting proper representation. And we looking good. We looking good. President Ali representing us well. We have no issue with that. Right? Now, yesterday I told y'all about, I wanted to go into some details about this oil refinery that will come on stream soon. And what His Excellency had to say in relation to that before he left. Now, President Ali made an announcement regarding a 30,000 barrel per day oil refinery project in Region 6. Now, President Ali revealed that the government's intention in relation to this is to finalize the construction of this 30,000 barrel per day oil refinery at the mouth of the Berbice River, to finalize that as the construction location at the mouth of the Berbice River by the end of the year. Several bids have been submitted for design, financing, and construction of the refinery, making significant progress in this project. President Ali emphasized that the proposed refinery will have a transformative impact on the economy's outlook in the region, on the economic outlook in the region, creating numerous opportunities for the residents here in Guyana and in CARICOM as well. An oil refinery is a facility that processes crude oil into various valuable products, including diesel, gasoline, lubricants, heating oil, and so much more. It is a crucial step in the production of petroleum products after the oil extraction process. Once the refinery in Berbice is operational, Guyana will be able to sell different petroleum products to various industries. These products will be used for transportation, road construction, electricity generation, and as raw materials for chemical production, right? The refinery project is expected to attract global investment, especially in light of the increasing fuel prices worldwide. This development will position Guyana as a significant player in the oil industry. As heating costs continue to rise, the need for additional refineries to convert crude oil into gasoline and diesel becomes increasingly important, right? So this announcement by President Ali underscores the government's commitment to advancing the energy sector in Guyana and leveraging its oil resources to benefit the country's economy and its residents. And we've already been seeing those benefits translating to the country and its residents. Right? In terms of roads, advancement in schools, in rehabilitation, new schools. Just yesterday, I saw Minister Malik Chan touting the launch of another brand new school built, right? Healthcare, education, tourism, infrastructure. We've seen the wealth that is being accrued from our oil and gas sector being pumped into infrastructure, that will benefit us in the long run, right? So your Harbor Bridge, well, your Demerara River crossing, your new bridge there in Linden, bridge in Mackenzie and Wismar. All these things are direct benefits from our oil and gas. And mind you, the traditional sectors are still being focused on, and they're still being supported and pushed so that they can also contribute to, Guyana's GDP and that kind of thing, right? So that is in relation to the oil refinery. Now, unlike Father Abraham's sons, the bulging red road is no more, right? The bulging red road is no more. So the Ministry of Public Works, they have been moving at a rapid pace to get that bulge out to the road, right? So restoration works on the Providence Road have resumed, and these works were temporarily halted due to concerns about the road's structural integrity following the collapse and the cracks caused by the significant amount of crusher run that they had stockpiled pretty close to that road. Now, prior to the recommencing of construction, geotechnical examinations and modeling were conducted to assess the ground's stability, well, suitability, I should say, for construction and to ensure the road's durability. This phase is crucial for guaranteeing the safety and longevity of the road. Now, Minister Edgell reported that the compaction of loam, an essential step in the road rehabilitation, has been successfully completed. This step is fundamental for the road's reconstruction. The geograde and geocell fabric materials have been carefully installed as a structure to strengthen the road's foundation. This additional reinforcement aims to improve the road's long-term stability. Now, the spreading of the crusher run material has begun, and it is expected to be expedited. This step is crucial to ensure that the swift and the smooth flow of traffic in the area once the road is finished. The government also responded promptly to address this issue, and I must commend the minister. He didn't go out there and make any excuse. He didn't go out there and pretend like he didn't know what was going on. He went out there and he told persons straight, this is a Ministry of Public Works stockpile. This is what happened. We are going to correct it. What we have to remember as well, with all that is happening in this country right now, it is necessary, right, to have that kind of volume of pressure run, sand, and all these other things that you need for construction and what the things that are happening now in Guyana, closer to the location, so that the process is fast. You're not waiting far long periods for materials to come in to the construction site. So it was understandable. The minister took responsibility, and they're effecting the repairs that are necessary. So that road there, and persons commuting to Qualifan, Texila, the Sarwan Mall, people living on the East Bank in the back there, they will be able to have access and not have to use those alternate routes for now, right? Some information from the traffic chief, Senior Superintendent Mahinder Singh, and this is in relation to the visibility of police officers during traffic enforcement exercises. Now, what is the visibility requirement? So the traffic chief emphasized the importance of police officers remaining visible when conducting traffic enforcement exercises on the roadways. Singh noted that there's a serious implication for officers who do not follow this procedure. He stressed that any breach of this requirement would be a disregard of direct orders from the Commissioner of Police acting, Mr. Clifton Hicken. Right? So, people, y'all buy y'all little dash cameras. If you see the police jumping out a car and shooting with a speed gun, you report them. They're supposed to be in plain view when they're conducting these operations. And I remember last week I raised a concern of I'm assuming they're CID ranks because they claim to be police. I don't know. I couldn't tell. No badge, no kind of identifying mark or anything. Well, you're CID, but still. You should have some kind of thing to identify yourself to people. We're conducting a roadblock. There's no police vehicle. And that could have been person setting up people to be robbed. You understand? So probably somebody needs to look into that. And those two guys who are out there, and if they are police, probably need to do that kind of exercise in a better manner, right? So again, the traffic chief, and this is coming all the way from the commissioner of police, have stated that any breach of the requirement would be a disregard of an order coming from the commissioner of police. These traffic rags need to be in full view when you're conducting these exercises, right? So the traffic chief emphasized that the goal is to ensure that enforcement actions are not prejudiced towards the public. The officers must conduct exercises in appropriate open spaces where they are fully visible to those within radar range. You understand? So somebody, and I've seen this, you driving down the road, you were saying nothing, but couple, as you approach, you see a police walk out, he got a speed gun in his hand, he pull you in the car now. You know when he shoot you, where he come from, what's going on. So I'm glad that the traffic chief was able to clear up this so that persons, commuters, drivers know clearly where they stand in relation to the law, and ensuring that the police as well, the ranks of the Guyana police force, they're abiding by the laws, the rules, the regulations of the Guyana police force. So the traffic chief Singh assured that police officers evading this order would face serious departmental disciplinary action. Any officer found not complying with the visibility requirement will be dealt with accordingly. If the police department becomes aware of officers not following these orders, prompt action will be taken to realign their behavior and encourage and ensure compliance for future exercises. Wow. The police language is very strong. In cases of reoccurrence, written notice will be issued to officers involved, and more serious departmental charges and appropriate action will be taken to address these issues. Over the past weeks, the Guyana police force have observed 651 cases of speeding and reported 30 cases of driving under the influence across the country. Educational talks with organizations, minibus drivers, motorists will continue as a part of the ongoing effort to promote road safety. So the emphasis is on maintaining transparency, accountability in the traffic enforcement activities to ensure that they serve the public's interests and are conducted in the full view of the public, right? So that there is coming from the traffic chief himself, Senior Superintendent Mohinder Singh, the traffic chief of the Guyana Police Force, right? And I must appreciate the traffic chief clearing the air, because sometimes the police want to tell you, well, not all the police, some ranks want to tell you all sorts of magic on the road. And, once you have clarity from the top, it is less likely for us to leave confused in relation to what is going on. Now let's jump over to the Demerara River bridge that is currently under construction. So the government is making efforts to acquire private property for the construction of this new Demerara River bridge, right? The construction of the new US $260 million Demerara River bridge is swiftly advancing. As you can see, anybody crossing the current Demerara Harbor Bridge, you see works moving apace. And this bridge will serve as a critical transport link in Guyana. The government is actively working to acquire approximately 40 private properties in the Nandi Park and Continental Park areas on the east bank of the Demerara there, where the new bridge will land. These acquisitions are necessary to accommodate the bridge's alignment. Now, the Ministry of Legal Affairs, the Ministry of Housing and Water, the Ministry of Public Works are involved in the process of engaging with property owners and acquiring the necessary properties. The government is following a consultative approach with property owners. While there is no disagreement regarding the need to relocate, discussions are focused on determining the value of compensation for the affected property owners. Now, property owners are being presented with various compensation options, including monetary compensation, land only, house and land, or a combination of these, depending on the value of the property. The government is committed to ensuring that property owners are satisfied with the compensation and believe they have received market value for their property. So the process is designed to be non-antagonistic, right? Non-antagonistic. The consultation exercise will continue as the government seeks to reach a consensus with the property owners. The new bridge is a modern 4-lane structure with additional features, including a cycle lane for the people who like ride like me. A cycle lane, we're going to be safe. We ain't going to be worried about people pulling and bracing me on the bridge in the car no more, right? It is expected to have a long lifespan of approximately 100 years. So most of we looking at this life here can pass, the bridge can still be there. It's okay. The future generations are going to be able to use it, and that is what we want. The bridge is seen to be as a significant component of Guyana's transportation infrastructure expansion and modernization efforts. And we see the interlinks that are being made, the bypass, the community roads, the highways that are being widened and expanded all across this country, right? The new bridge is expected to address traffic issues significantly and create economic opportunities in regions 3 and 4, including agriculture, tourism, construction, housing, and commerce. It will improve connectivity to various road networks in the region, specifically region 3, right? So persons could now land a container on the region 3 half of the river, right? As you guys know, most of the ports in relation to importing containers and materials and that kind of thing happens on the Georgetown side. Now with that bridge, they will open up opportunities for persons to have wharves and that kind of thing out there. Persons bringing in things or containers in region 3 could have their containers actually land on this side. Whether the container lands on this side or that side, you don't have to wait on the bridge to cross and that kind of thing. You have access to get your things back and forth easily. So that will be a welcomed addition once this new Demerara River crossing comes online. So the existing Demerara Harbor Bridge is over 40 years old and faces significant daily traffic, making the construction of the new bridge a much needed improvement for the region's transportation infrastructure, right? So region 3 people, region 4 people, your bridge coming. Now, let's jump over to housing quickly. Now, Minister Kroll would have begun the process of, or I should say the ministry, along with Minister Kroll, under the stewardship of Minister Kroll, I should say, they have begun the relocation process of some squatters. Let me get you. So this here is the minister meeting with some persons who were squatting. They were squatting along the Grove, Little Diamond, Great Diamond Farm, Horstellin, and Coven Garden Sea Dams. So the relocation process for squatters residing in those areas that I just mentioned on the sea dams, it has begun. The ministry engaged with nearly 100 families, not persons, families. So by extension, you know, it's more than 100 people here, even if it's just two in the family, to initiate the land relocation process for those who had previously expressed interest in land, right? Families were initially engaged early in the year at the Horstelling Farm NDC, where they submitted applications for house lots and expressed interest in turnkey homes or residential lots. An additional 45 families have registered for low-income units, and the process for these units has commenced. During the recent exercise, the main applicants from each household was allowed to select their lot number, right? They were allowed to select their lot number and began the documentation process. The allotted lands are located at Little Diamond on the East Bank and each measure 42 by 40 square feet. Minister of Housing and Water, the Honorable Colin Crowell, outlined the measures that the ministry will undertake in the entire relocation process. He emphasized that the relocation is the only way forward and expressed the ministry's readiness to collaborate with the families to ensure a smooth transition. The minister also reiterated the ministry's zero tolerance policy for squatting, right? So the ministry is reiterating no squatting or you apply for house lots. No new squatting. Y'all apply for your house lot, right? So these are some photos of these squatters who will now be allocated land or turnkey homes, so they have some security and feel safe. You're not on the CDAM anymore. You understand? You're not on the CDAM anymore. Now, critical infrastructure, including utilities and services, will be installed immediately in the relocation areas. In January of this year, an inventory revealed approximately 317 structures, including some owned by Venezuelan immigrants, on the reserve at the mentioned locations. Of these, close to 30 structures were unoccupied. Now, President Ali tasked several agencies engaged with the families to be relocated, emphasizing the importance of clearing river defenses clearing the river defenses of encumbrances. So, again, Minister of Housing and Water out there doing a really great job engaging with these families and finding safe spaces for, I'm sure these people have children, they have young ones, they might have some elderly persons in there, finding a safe space for them to, dwell and habitate, right? Carzel, I ain't gonna bother with you. No, there's no update on that, right? But there's an update on roadworks in that area. There's an update on the canal behind them same squatters that get cleaned so that they ain't getting flooded out right now, right? So that is the update I have on the squatters on East and West Front Road. And I guarantee you that there's some system being put in place to probably relocate those persons as well, because they've been there for long, indeed, right? Now, before we go, I wanted to let you guys know that the bids for the construction of the Quarantine River Bridge connecting Guyana and Suriname were opened on the 12th of October. And this project holds a significant promise for the two countries in terms of connectivity, economics, you understand. The Quarantine River Bridge project is expected to transform Guyana's transportation network and create new opportunities, particularly for residents of Region 6, also known as East Berbice Quarantine, right? The bridge will be complemented by an enhanced 4-lane highway, enhancing the transportation infrastructure in the region. The plan includes to establish a deep water harbor at Palmyra, which is seen as a major driver of economic growth and development in the region. Now, the Palmyra area is envisioned as a hub of development with plans for a stadium, hotels, the potential for an oil refinery, offering numerous economic opportunities for persons in that area. There's supposed to be an aerodrome going down there as well. So Palmyra, Region 6, and that whole environment, they will be transformed. When you could drive goods from Suriname into Guyana, into Brazil. You see what happened in there? You create a whole corridor on the South American coast there, right? And that will bring all sorts of economic activity to this country. So the Deepwater Harbor at Palmyra is intended to facilitate the movements of goods in and out of Brazil, providing advantages to local farmers and entrepreneurs. The Corentyne River Bridge project will open multiple trade routes, including travel from Borabis through the Linden-Suzdijk Highway and the Linden-Lethem Trail all the way to Bovista, Brazil, right? Additionally, access to Brazil can be achieved through Suriname and French Guiana, providing a range of options for trade and commerce. The Corentyne River Bridge will also make it easier for farmers to transport their produce to Suriname, opening up new markets for their products. The project is expected to bring economic benefits and enhance the quality of life of the local community, especially in Blackbush Polder. Now, Minister Jill emphasized that the Corentyne River Bridge will create a new corridor of connectivity, offering opportunities to residents, farmers, and a whole host of other things in that region there. The construction of this Corentyne River Bridge and the associated infrastructure developments promise to have a transformative impact on the transportation sector, trade, economic growth in Guyana, opening up new opportunities for all. How could you not be happy with what is happening in this country, right? The worst thing I discussed today was Venezuela and the nonsense. But we see squatters getting houses, house lot, right? We see squatters going from nothing to something. So just like those people in Mocha who were making themselves silly when the highway was passing, right? They got the same opportunity. House, you get your land, you could get house and land, you could get compensation, right? You now have something of value. You could go to the bank, you could, wherever you want. Whatever you want, you could do now because you have a document to show. These persons who are living on that sea dam, anything could happen. If part of that dam wash away and the house gone into the river, people could die. Now they're going someplace safe where they could get utility, light, water, internet. The children could study in the nights. They could be safe, right? Morning to Councillor Day, Councillor Kevin Day on the East Bank there. Now, housing I was talking about, and the fact that these persons now have house lots. Road infrastructure, we see it advancing. Investment in education, we're seeing it being made. Investment in the tourism sector and pushing Guyana's ecotourism product, we see that. Investment in the indigenous community, Guyana's first people, we see that. Creating an enabling environment for young entrepreneurs, we see that. Investing in the tertiary education institutions, we see that. Investing in the children in the school system because we care, book voucher, hot meal, uniform voucher. We see that. Investing in the mental health facility so we have some place to put the persons who are going crazy in relation to the development that happening in Guyana. We see that, right? So works are happening, people. Guyana is moving forward, and will continue to move forward. Despite what anybody else says, we will continue to move forward. Before I go, I want to say, please, again, don't forget today at 2 p.m., the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party and Vice President of the country will be having his weekly press conference at 2 p.m. Dr. Bart Jagvio, so you guys can tune in right here or on his page. Again, I'm asking you guys support these local companies. Each one, reach one, teach one, build one, right? Support these local companies, support these local businesses, right? Kings and Queens Barbecue Guyana. Check them out at UG Road there. Shepherd's Cleaning. If you're looking to have somebody take care of your facility, if you're out of the country, clean it and keep it safe for you, you can check them out. If you need security for that facility as well, check out Right Secure Security Services. If you're looking to build, you just got your land, you're looking to build, call King Kong Construction. They'll get it done for you in a quick and sturdy, proper manner. All sorts of designs. Check out King Kong Construction. For your medical supplies, clothing, devices, electronics, cosmetics, male and female clothing, and cloth, that's the place for you to be. Give them a call in the numbers on the screen. And finally, before I go, again, 592 Tech Vision. Give them a call if you are doing any installation of surveillance cameras, electrical installation in your homes, or video or photography services. Give them a call, right? That's my time for today, guys. It was really great being here with you. Mauritius, were you laughing at so? Mauritius Sami, is what you laughing at like that? You tell me now before I go. Anyway, guys, it's really great to have you guys on the program. Shucks, again, as I said, you guys really encourage me to get up and be here every morning. Becky Itwara, morning to you. Deal Henry, we're going on, champ. Good morning. Carousel, I don't even know you watch this program, bro. But thank you for being here, right? Guys, go out there and be productive today. Be good Guyanese. Remember, people dealing with some stress that you might not know about. And this is something I'm working on as well, right? Reacting, not always reacting to situations. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine last evening. And, you know, sometimes our reaction could cause us to lose our right. And that is my case in most instances. It's a little personal. I tend to react to situations than instead of, you know, processing and then reacting. But I'm going to encourage the persons looking at the live, process, then react. And it's not always the best thing to react in a, you know, aggressive manner, right? So guys, go there, be good Guyanese, no matter which part of the world you are. We're Guyanese. And, you know, we get things done. We do our thing. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember, it's all about one love. Oh, I think I had too much coffee. My ears starting to ring. But, guys, it's all about peace, love, and one Guyana. See you guys tomorrow.
Experience, yeah. Them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the seas. We are one Western, one Caribbean, say one West Indies. Them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the seas. We are one Western, indivisible, say one West Indies. Them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the seas. We are one Western, one Caribbean, say one West Indies. Them can't segregate we. From the hills to the coast to the seas. We are one Western, indivisible. Say, Bana, I did be so happy.